Let me see if I sit right here. Bing, bing, bing. For this video, I don't know if I want to look classy and vintage or if I just want to look brand new. Excited. I'm kidding, guys. I might, depending. Let me see how this looks on me. Might look a little crazy. That's fine. It's completely fine. I don't need to use a prescription, guys. Believe it or not. This is just my editing glasses because the blue light vision thingy-majigger thingy. You guys know what I'm talking about. Anyways, welcome back to my channel, guys. Yes. Sorry, I have my little one walking around here, and I know I kind of look a hot mess in this video, and I'm trying, so that's all that matters. I literally have like a sports bra on, and you know, I'm just rambling at this point. So hi guys, welcome back to my channel. For these of you guys who don't know, my name is Lola and this is our channel, The Heart Life. For those of you guys who aren't following me on Instagram as well, we are The Heart Life with 2 E's at the end. So make sure you check out our Instagram page. You want to come say hi?
Yes.
Come say hi. Oh, say hi. This isn't the youngest, obviously. For those of you guys who've been following along, you guys know that the youngest is actually 3 months old today, and I'm like not taking it too well. But yeah. And he got me a new camera for Christmas, so I'm using the Canon T6 with the 18 to 55 millimeter lens. I do have another lens as well, but this is the one I'm using, and I don't have any of the settings actually set to anything. I'm just learning this camera, so bear with me if I'm a little out of focus or whatever the case may be during this video. As you can tell from the title of this video, these are basically my 2020 goals. Yes, I've already sat down and I wrote a bunch of goals, but first we are going to go over things that I did not accomplish in 2019 that I hope to accomplish in 2020. First one being getting my license. Yes, for those of you guys who don't know, I'm 25 years old and I do not have a license. You would think 3 kids later, you know, about time to get a license. So it's just for those of you guys who also don't know me like IRL, but pretty much I'm like terrified of driving, like literally terrified. Yes, I've driven a car before and I know how to drive. I'm just terrified of driving. I know, don't drive illegally. That's not good. That's not what I'm here to say. But that's besides the point. So yes, in the next couple months, we are getting a car. I'm actually working on my license at the moment. So yeah, so that's really exciting. I know at least I'll accomplish that goal for this year. Another thing that I really wanted to focus more on was YouTube and Instagram, like my social media platforms, which I am grateful to say that, like, as far as YouTube, I really didn't grow much. I mean, like, yeah, I made amazing videos and amazing content. I documented more than half of my pregnancy with my son, so I'm really happy about that. That was something I've always wanted to do that I didn't have the chance to do with Riley, and then I didn't do with Athena. So this time around, I was really grateful to be able to document that, to have to look back on. Now, as far as Instagram, I did grow. I grew tremendously. I started out with no followers on Instagram, and I actually gained a decent amount over the past couple of months, because I was only focused on it since like the half of last year, so about like June is when I started to really get into Instagram. And I'm proud to say I am close to 600 followers on Instagram. Yes, it's not that big of a growth, but within a couple months to go from nothing to 600 is a big deal. So yeah, if you guys are interested in following me on Instagram, make sure to look out for the link below in the description box. But yeah, now I'm just going to get into my 2020 goals, because I don't really remember a lot of my goals in 2019. I feel like the only goals I really had was like keep my sanity, let's be real. Now I have 3 kids, so you know, life, and she's bringing me gummy bears. This is my little black book. I really write in like a lot of important information in here. I don't really just scribble anything down in here. I really just save this for like the more important things that I know that I want to hold on to and don't want to lose. Like, not like important information. By the way, she's still here. But yeah. So I pretty much wrote it all down in this book, but I didn't realize it until yesterday when I got this beautiful planner. And yes, I got this from Target. No, this video is not sponsored. I didn't realize that they have in here, it says best of 2019 and then 2020 goals. So I think I'll be transferring my goals and just write them down in here as well, so then I have something to look at every day to kind of remind myself of my goals. And I might be doing a vision board too, and that I'll make a whole nother video if I do make a vision board of me making it. But yeah, I'm just gonna hop into my goals because at this point I feel like I'm rambling. Sorry guys, sorry. Okay, so here are my goals for 2020. My first goal is something that is important to me, not just as a mother but as a person too. I've always been this way since I was younger, and I kind of want to keep to it. So my #1 goal for this year is to travel more. I mean, whether that just be out of state, whether that be, you know, I highly doubt we're going out of the country, but like, you know, maybe out of state, or even if it is in state, like just going and doing things that we enjoy to do. I feel like we never get out. But that might have just been because I was hugely pregnant and I was working last year too. So like we were constantly busy, guys. So I talked about this a little bit ahead. I said one of the goals that I did reach as far as Instagram was, you know, I grew a little bit of a following there. I didn't really grow much on YouTube as much as I thought I would. But that is my goal this year, to focus and grow on these two platforms, be able to connect with other mothers, connect with people who live the same lifestyle as me. I'm a young mother, so I just enjoy that, and I'm hoping that that's something that that I can do. I do have a set amount of numbers that I'd like to hit as far as YouTube and as far as Instagram, but I'm not going to share those numbers because I just feel like that's weird. Like, why would I do that? So yeah. Also, another goal for at least YouTube would be putting out more quality content, which I feel like I'm already on the roll with that one because I have a new camera, so that's exciting. So I feel like I'm almost halfway there. I just need to actually stick to the commitment at this point, you know? So waking up earlier is definitely a goal for me because I need me time. I love my husband, I love my kids, but I do need just some time for myself. I feel like I never really do a whole lot for myself because I'm constantly doing things for other people. And yes, I am still a human being and I need to embrace myself as an individual more this year. So I do need to make it a goal to wake up a little earlier. So that is something that I have planned. I want to say 5 a.m. but I know that a baby, that's just not going to happen right now. So like my goal is 6 a.m. And which means obviously going to bed a little earlier, but that's fine for me. My next goal is working out and eating healthier. So like, no, I'm not trying to lose weight, but more so like just eating healthier and being a healthier version of myself, because I do believe that what we put into our bodies does affect just our whole entire life as it is. I mean, like, what you put into your body does affect your lifestyle. So I realized while editing, of course, that half of the video had gone blank. So I'm going to pick up where I left off at, basically. Sorry in advance if you hear noise. That is my dishwasher. It is literally about 12:30 at night while I'm editing this. Well, technically, I guess you could say 12:30 a.m. So we already talked about buying a car and getting my license, so that is definitely on my bucket list for 2020. Another thing I realized that me and my husband really need to get used to doing, especially my husband, because I do save if he doesn't, but we really need to get used to saving money, and like lots of it. Like, we do save money here and there, but it's never at like a large amount. So I am going to be starting a budgeting plan for this year so we can have our desired amount saved by December 31st of this year. So another thing that I need to do in 2020 is pay off my credit card. Yes, I know a lot of people have multiple credit cards and that is not good, but I only have one. And it's not a large balance either. It's a really small balance that I just have to pay off, which I actually have been making payments on it. But I can get that paid off in a matter of a month. And then just kind of keep it open just for emergency purposes. Nothing crazy. But that's the only other thing I really have to do as far as like money-wise. But yeah, I really am looking forward to paying that off and then keeping the card just for emergencies. Speaking of paying off, I did just say that that's the only thing I have to pay off, which isn't completely correct. Student loan sucks. I have a student loan. It is not a large sum. It is literally a cosmetology student loan that I pulled out. For those of you guys who have been watching for a really long time know that when we started this channel, I was in cosmetology school. That was like back in 2014, I believe is when I started. So yeah, so I do have a loan for cosmetology. I just need to finish that loan and then I'd be set. Another big one that was like inevitable, it was gonna happen, which is finish decorating the house. I pretty much have a whole separate Target account like saved with just like basically house decor and like things we need for the house. I do plan on thrifting some items as well, so like I don't plan on buying everything from Target, but most of the stuff that like as far as like, you know, things like baskets and stuff like that, I can easily find at the thrift store. So decorating is definitely on my list for 2020. It is a house goal. So this one should have been in my top 5. Like this one is like very important to me. This is something I definitely want to focus on. I know it's going to be difficult. I know I have to put a lot of work into it, but I am like very, very, very serious about this next goal, and that is starting a business. So for me at least, I feel like I'd be really good at entrepreneurism. I feel like it's something that runs in my blood, if that's what you want to call it. My dad has always been really good with the business aspect. My mom is a businesswoman, so it kind of runs in my blood. I am thinking about starting my own business at home, and then as well a couple of online businesses as well, like my Etsy shop that I will be starting. I'm going to be doing a whole bunch of different cool items on there, so make sure you guys check that out. I actually already opened it, I just haven't posted anything yet, but I will link that down in the description box just in case you want to check it out. It is full of baby items for right now, and then later on I'll be adding different embroidered t-shirts. I'll be adding some fun printed t-shirts for you guys, so make sure you check that out. And another thing I have been doing is my Insta thrift shop. So it's basically like a thrift shop just online, if that makes sense. So that will also be linked in the description box for you guys to check out, but that is something I'm very passionate about as well. I love thrifting, I love arts and crafts, and then my at-home business that I'm going to be starting, I'm all really passionate about that, and I kind of just want all these things to kick off. I know it seems like a lot because of the simple fact that I do have kids, so it does seem like a lot of it can kind of pile on top of each other, but I'm a type of person that likes to keep busy anyways, and like, I don't know, I feel like my kids actually give me a little bit of motivation to do these things, to accomplish these things, because it'll make me a role model for them to always achieve your goals, but at the same time it'll kind of push me to do what I really want to do in life. The next thing, and this is the last thing basically, and both of these things kind of go hand in hand, so I'm going to mix them in together, but basically it is improving on my quality time with my husband and with my kids. And when I say that, I mean that completely separate. So I mean improving on one-on-one time with me and my husband, because I feel like we need to start spending more quality time with each other. I know that he works a lot and I'm constantly busy with the kids, and if I'm not busy with the kids, then I'm doing something for Instagram, and if not Instagram, then it's YouTube, and it's this and that and the third and everything. But we do need to start going on like little date night, and if it's late at night, if we have a couple hours to ourselves, just to kind of romanticize our marriage, if that makes sense. So put the romance into the marriage, basically. How this goes hand in hand with quality time is because obviously I have my children. They're all really close in age, almost a little over 2 years and a half for one set, and the other set is about almost exactly 2 years. So like, it is difficult for me to find time to spend equal amounts of quality time with all of them, but like I do try to give them at least a couple minutes each day of that little bit of like me and that specific child time. But I feel like I need to up that a level as well, just because my kids are getting older. they are going to be starting to notice things more, and I feel like it is really important for me to build individual relationships with each of my children. So that's pretty much it for this video. I hope I inspired you with some of your 2020 goals, and I'm hoping that you really enjoyed this video and finding out some of my goals. Make sure to subscribe to this channel. If you're interested in more content like this, make sure you give this video a thumbs up. I would highly appreciate it. And yeah, make sure you check out all the links down in the description box as well. That would be really helpful. And I guess I'll see you guys in the next video. The next video, I believe, is probably going to be like an update-ish kind of thing. Or it might be April's birth story. I'm not sure yet. I have it all planned out. But I will see you guys. See ya. Bye.